Alright, so in this video, the title is very clickbaity because as you can see from the title that why is SAT optional compulsory? Now I do know that a lot of people might be telling me that why are you saying this? I finally decided not to give the SAT. I finally thought that SAT were done, like we are done with SAT and there's no use of it. I think it's time to reconsider this decision. Hey everyone, welcome to the Purple channel. My name is Deepro. If you're new to this channel, I'm no more a freshman, sorry. I'm a rising sophomore in the University of Michigan studying computer science and engineering. In this video, we're going to be talking about standardized testing test. Why should you not give SAT or why should you give SAT? If you did not know that due to the pandemic, a lot of schools have waived the requirement of SAT and ACT, which basically means that you do not have to take SAT or ACT in the coming admission process. At least it is not a compulsion. But in this video, I'm just gonna tell you that this is probably the biggest mistake that you might be doing. The biggest mistake. And here's why. First of all, number one, there are a lot of universities, the mid-tier ones to be very specifically, they have scholarships still right now based on only your standardized testing scores. So if you do not have such a good HSC, SSC, A-level result, and if you have a 1350 or 1400, you might even get 50, 60, 70, 80 to even full tuition scholarship. So why not take this test? Second of all, although SAT is optional, I have seen only 1 or 2% of the entire population from the last year of admission to not submit an SAT score and still get good aid. There are very few people. And another fact to be said, that those people did not get into the big names in the industry. So no Ivy League acceptances, no top tier acceptances, no Stanford, Michigan acceptances without SAT scores, and even if there were without SAT scores, they did not get full financial aid. But were there any other acceptances without SAT? Yes, there were. But were there too many? No, there was not. Remember that in this year, there will be a lot of people applying. People who gave their high school in 2020, people who gave their high school final results in 2021, and eventually in 2022, all of these people are going to be applying this year. Now, extracurricular activities and ECAs, these are things which can differ between person to person. But when it comes to SAT, you do not have to think about what other people are doing as long as you are getting a good score. So I really do think that you guys should take the SAT. Now, after you take it and after your result does not come good, then you can definitely choose not to submit it to the university. But in order to give an SAT, you need to pay around 8,500 taka to 10,000 taka, around $105 to $10, right? Now, do you want to miss out on a scholarship which is worth $50,000, $100,000, $20,000 per semester just because of $100 fee? Or just because of the fact that you have to take less preparation for 2 to 3 months? Please forget the idea of optional SAT. Take the SAT on August, October and December, and if you really do bad, only then do not submit the score. Because this year, there are so many people applying and everything comes down to your extracurricular activities, everything comes down to your essays and all the other things. But at the same time, grades and SAT are not absolutely banned, or they're not destroyed, or it's not that they're cancelled. They're just optional. Even for essays, wherever there was an optional essay, I personally used to write that essay because I am competing against the best of the best. And the more information and the more things that you put into your application, the better the application is. So, SAT optional is not optional. SAT optional is compulsory. Take the SAT, get a good scholarship, get a good financial aid, and I really hope nobody promotes, I repeat, nobody promotes without SAT application. Your target should always be to prepare for your SAT, take the SAT, get good in SAT and submit it. And if you do not get good, in the worst case scenario, do not submit it. I assure you that the acceptance rate is gonna be way better than an application without the SAT. I hope this helps. Thank you so much. I just realized I'm on a kotha bolchi. I talked a lot and I don't understand this hair. Let me give you guys an example. Every day I shampoo, and because of that, see, this hair is probably the most silkiest thing in this world, but the truth remains the truth and you have to take the SAT. I'll see you next time.